Hello, my dear students. Welcome to the virtual learning. Today we are going to start with the very first chapter of EVS, and the name of the chapter is Food. Where does it come from? Right? In the previous 2 years, we've already learned of food, like what are the components of food, nutrients, and how to preserve the food. Then, what are the diseases that one may suffer if they are not having healthy food? All these things we've already learned. Now, let's see what are the things that we're gonna learn this year. So, it is sources of food. Then comes is the food from plants, food from animals, and what else? Yeah. What are the eating habits of animals or what animals eat? All these things we're going to learn this year. But in this particular video, we are going to learn of sources of food and food from plants. The first 2 points we are going to learn. So let's get started. Beforehand, let us just revise why do we need food? Why food is so important for us? Let's understand. Because we feel hungry. Hungry, is it important for us? Yeah, it is one of the reason. I mean, our body gives us a signal that it wants food by that feeling of hungriness, right? But what is the actual need for food? We need food because it gives us energy to work. Like every sort of work that we do, exercises like playing, cycling, swimming, all these require. Studying also requires food. Even sleeping also requires food. Now you'll say, why? We are not working at such, then why our body needs food for that also? Because when we are sleeping, even though we are not moving, our body is continuously working with processes like circulatory system, respiratory system, excretory system. All these things are continuously working. That is why our body needs energy to do work. What else? It provides us nutrients. Nutrients like carbohydrate, proteins, fats, vitamins, all these are also needed. Helps in proper growth of our body. The food that we eat helps in proper growth of our body. If somebody doesn't eat good quality of food, or if somebody keeps on eating fatty food, fats, the person will be obese, right? A fatty person. So if we eat proper food, our body is going to grow in a proper way. What else? It prevents and fights against diseases. So if we are having healthy food, our body will be keeping us away from the diseases, and even if we feel sick or ill, our body is going to fight that disease. Understood? Chalo. So now we are going to start with the actual chapter, and the point here is sources of food. The sources of food. Mm, okay, let us understand this with an example of pizza and the ingredients of pizza. Okay, let us first understand the meaning of the word ingredients. So, ingredients are nothing but substances that are mixed together to prepare a dish. These are the substances that are mixed together to prepare a dish. Suppose you want to make an omelette. Okay, you want to prepare an egg omelette. For that, you will require eggs, salt, oil, some chili powder, all these things. So at least you'll require. If you are making a basic omelette, you can add in the other substances also, but for a basic omelette you'll require these four things like eggs, oil, salt, and chili powder, right? All these things will require. So these four things, when they are mixed together, we'll get an omelette. So these four things, they will be called as ingredients of an omelette. Now to understand sources of food, let us understand the example of pizza and the ingredients of it. So what goes into the pizza? Wheat. Yes, the base of the pizza, it is made up of wheat, and wheat we get from the plants. Then cheese. Okay, no pizza is complete without cheese. Okay, if there isn't cheese on it, I don't think anybody will like eating pizza. So cheese, we get it from milk. Milk we obtain from animals. That is why cheese will be called as animal product. The cheese will be called as animal product. Since cheese is made from milk, we call it as dairy product also. We call it as dairy product. So the substances that are prepared or that are obtained from milk, they will be called as dairy products. Now what are they? Yeah, it can be cream, it can be paneer, it can be ghee, it can be curd. All this we are getting from milk. That is why they will be considered as dairy product. What else? Vegetables. Okay, if you see the picture of the pizza shown alongside, can you see the toppings? What are they? Some chunks of mushroom are there, some juliennes of onion and capsicum are there. From where do we get this? These are vegetables that we eat, right? And these vegetables we get from plants. Yes. Then chicken. Yeah. Some of the pizza they have chicken as their topping as well. And chicken we get from hen. And hen is an animal, right? Spices. Now when you order a pizza, they provide you with the packets which contain some kind of powder in it, and we open those packets and spread it or sprinkle it over the pizza, right? What are these powders? These powders are nothing but the spices which are increasing the taste of the pizza, right? Getting me? So these spices are also obtained from plants. Salt. Okay, from where do we get the salt? And water. Are we getting salt and water from plants or animals? No, we are not getting salt and water from animals. From where do we get it? Yeah, salt and water they are found in nature. They are found already into the nature. We are not getting it from plants and animals. That is why they are called as earth product. They are called as earth product. But just don't think of salt and water. If we think of first five substances, first five ingredients, they are mainly obtained from plants and animals. They are mainly obtained from plants and animals. That is why we call that sources of food are two. The sources of food are two, and what are they? They are plants and animals. They are plants and animals. Understood by now? Okay, source. What is the meaning of the word source? Source is a place from which something originates or obtained. Okay, just think of water. From where do we get the water? We get water from rivers, lakes, ponds, rain for that matter. So we are getting water from all these things. We call them as sources of water. So when we think of food, we get food from plants and animals. So plants and animals they will be called as sources of food. All right, cool with it. Shall we move on? Sure. Now we're going to learn about food from plants. Food from plants. Okay. Just think that in the standard fourth itself, we've learned a process by which a plant prepare its own food. What's the name of the process? Can you remember it? Just hold on, think for some time. What is it? Yes, it's the process called as photosynthesis. It's the process called as photosynthesis. So the process by which plants prepare their own food in presence of carbon dioxide, water and sunlight which is being absorbed by green pigments present in leaves is called as, that is chlorophyll, is called as photosynthesis. So to do the photosynthesis, a plant is going to require three things, and what are they? Carbon dioxide present into the air. The roots of the plant is going to absorb the water from the soil, and the green color. Why the leaves of the plant are green in color? Because of the presence of the chlorophyll. So the chlorophyll present into the leaves is going to absorb the sunlight. So once a plant gets these three things, that are, yes, carbon dioxide, water and sunlight, it starts preparing its own food. So that is photosynthesis. Understood? We've just revised it. You already know it, right? Okay. Now, have you ever seen a plant eating another plant? Or a plant eating an animal? Never, right? We've never seen like that. Why? Because they can prepare their own food, right? We humans, we cannot prepare our own food. So we are getting food from plants and animals. We are eating some plants, we are eating some animals, right? So we are getting our food from plants and animals. But plants, they are preparing their own food. So they are called as producers. So they are called as producer. As green plants prepare their own food, they are called as producers. Understood? If I ask you a question, why are green plants called as producers of food? So what will be your answer? Your answer will be like, plants are called as producers because they can prepare their own food. Understood? Chalo. Parts of a plant. Okay, the picture here shows different parts of the plant, namely roots, stem, leaf, fruit, and flower. All these are the different parts of the plant. All these different parts of the plant can serve as our food. You know, all these different parts of a plant can be eaten as our food. How? Let's know. Roots. Now, what are roots? The part of plant which attaches it to the ground and transports water and nutrients present into the soil to the whole plant is called as root. Understood? So, what are the roots that we commonly eat? Yeah, radish. We eat it as salad. Then carrot, a very famous and everybody's favorite dessert, gajar ka halwa, right? It is made up of carrots. Then beetroot, again we eat as a salad. Sweet potato, then turnip. So the roots that we commonly eat are radish, carrot, beetroot, sweet potato, and turnip. Stems. The stems of certain plant that we eat are sugarcane. Yeah, the stem of the sugarcane is used to make jaggery. In Marathi, we call it as gul. And in sugar factories, sugar is made out of this sugarcane. So that part which is used is the stem part of the plant, right? Then banana stem. Yes, banana stem. The in different parts of India, this banana stem is cooked into a very delicious sabzi. It's cooked into very tasty sabzi. So banana stem is also serving as our food. Then comes is the ginger, potato, and onion and garlic. All right. Now you'll just wonder, okay, how come potato and ginger they are found underground, right? But if you closely see these potatoes here, all right, there are some small buds. Some small buds are seen here. So what will happen if you germinate this? If you put this potato into the soil and give it water, what is going to happen? Yes, it is going to develop into entirely a new plant, right? Yes. Remember, students, only stems of a plant, they have buds from which a new plant can originate. Only stem of a plant, they have bud, and from these buds, a new plant can be germinated. And since this potato, even though they are found underground, they are having such a buds. That is why potato is called as stem. Likewise, ginger. Understood? Chalo. Let's go ahead. Leaves. Now you all know this. Lettuce, cabbage, spinach, and then fenugreek or methi. All these are the leaves that we eat. Then comes is the flowers. Flowers of the following parts are eaten as food. Cauliflower, then broccoli, and then banana leaf. Okay, I'll tell you about broccoli. Broccoli is not entirely a new thing. Okay, earlier cauliflower was there. Some changes were made. Some changes were made into the plant of cauliflower, and we got the broccoli. If you see, look wise, if we just don't think of color, look wise, they are same. Why? Because because broccoli is obtained from the cauliflower. Cauliflower was already there. Some changes were made into the plant and we got broccoli. Understood? And banana flower. Banana flower, yes. A sabzi can be made out of banana flower. If you ask your mama, right, she will tell you more about it. Then seeds. Seeds like rice, wheat, maize, these are eaten commonly into our households. Then mung beans, then kidney beans, chickpeas, etc. right? We are making subsies out of these. Then spices. Okay, some spices are shown here like mustard, coriander seeds, then this cumin seeds, then some black peppercorns, green cardamom, and the caraway seeds. All these spices are obtained from the seed part of the plant. Understood? Chalo. And fruits and vegetables. Okay, I don't think I need to tell you more about that. You already know fruits that we eat: mango, cherries. These are the fruits that we eat. Now, vegetables, brinjal, tomato, all these are the vegetables that we eat. I've just listed four out here, but many are there which you know already. Understood? Okay, so in this particular video, we've learned about sources of food. What are the sources of food? Two sources of food. What are they? Plants and animals, right? Then we've learned food from plants. We learned food from plants. We also learned that yes, plants are called as producers of food. And why are they called as producers of food? Because they can prepare their own food. That is why they are called as producers of food. Understood? Then different parts of the plant which can serve as our food. And what are those different plants? Parts, sorry. They are roots, stem, leaves, flowers, fruits, and vegetables. Understood, guys? Chalo. Thank you.